You're watching true crime coverage with Angela Renee. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and go ahead and hit that notification bell. I appreciate you. Let's get started. Today, you guys, I'm going to talk about a case regarding the gruesome murder of Kevin Bacon. It's a heavy case, you guys, so we're going to deep dive into topics concerning mental health, sex, murder, and cannibalism. That's right, cannibalism. Kevin Bacon, a 25-year-old Swartz Creek, Michigan resident, was reported missing on December 24th, 2019. On December 28th, 4 days later, his body was recovered from Mark Latunski's home in Bennington Township, Michigan. Now I'm going to cover the history of Mark Latunski. Mark is a man in his 50s from Morris, Michigan. The Latunsky name is well known in the small village of Morris. According to MLive.com, property records show that the Latunsky family owns nearly 100 acres, primarily consisting of farm fields near the home of West Tyrell Road in Bennington Township, roughly 3 miles north of Morris, where Bacon's body was found inside a secret room in the basement. There were warning signs that something nefarious would occur at Mark's home. A month before Kevin's murder took place, police responded to Mark's house after a man was seen absconding from the home wearing only a leather kilt. Yes, you heard me correctly. Only a leather kilt. The young man that escaped from Mark's home told the police that he had been chained in Mark's basement. I wouldn't be surprised if the young man was chained up in the secret room in Mark's basement where Kevin's body was found. According to the police, the young man did not want to press criminal charges against Mark. So apparently, Mark had been dealing with some mental health issues. In a motion filed by Mark's ex-wife, Emily Latunsky, to suspend Mark's parenting time, she states he was diagnosed with major depression, paranoid schizophrenia, and traits of a personality disorder in 2010 and 12. Emily also stated in the motion that Mark has a history of refraining from taking his medication. Moreover, Emily stated that Mark's schizophrenia could be managed with medication. Now get this, you guys. Emily alleged that she knew he wasn't taking his medication because she was counting his pills. So, according to the 66 District Court records, in September of 2013, Mark was arraigned on 2 counts of parental kidnapping related to him keeping 2 of his children away from their mother, Emily, for more than 24 hours. It was documented in the court records that Mark took the kids to a hotel and refused to return them to Emily. The case was dismissed without prejudice in February 2015. Emily wasn't Mark's only estranged spouse. Not only did Mark have an ex-wife, he also had an ex-husband. Mark's ex-husband of more than 3 years, Jamie Arnold, said that he and Mark met 6 years ago on the app Grindr. The couple got married in Florida in December 2016 and separated in September 2019. Jamie said Mark's behavior began to spiral after he was fired from his job making lubricants for American Chemical Technologies. Jamie noticed a change in Mark's mental health when he began saying stranger and stranger things. Jamie stated that Mark believed his neighbors were polluting our water supply. But wait, there's more. According to Jamie, Mark never discussed his mental illness diagnosis, nor did he take any medication for mental illness. So now, you guys, I'm going to provide you with some information about the victim, Kevin Bacon. Kevin was a hairstylist who specialized in vibrant coloring at Uniquely You Salon in Swartz Creek, Michigan. Kevin studied psychology at the University of Michigan Flint as well. Michelle Myers, Kevin's roommate and best friend, described Kevin as so empathetic. She said, "He gave me great advice and perspective when I needed clarity. He was like my own personal therapist." I remember asking Kevin not too long ago what his dreams were. If there were no limitations and he could be anything, he said he wanted to be a hairstylist for the runway and wanted to work as a hairstylist in a major salon in a big city. I believe he could have accomplished these dreams. He was so creative. So, I know you guys are wondering, how did Mark meet Kevin? Well, interesting enough, Kevin met Mark on the dating app I mentioned earlier, Grindr. Kevin was last seen on Christmas Eve of 2019 when he told his roommate Michelle that he was leaving to meet up with the man that he had connected with on Grindr. Later that night, Michelle received a text message from Kevin saying that he was having fun and might not return home that night. When Kevin did not appear at his parents' home on Christmas Day, they reported him missing.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the Metro Police Authority of Jackson County. I also like to thank everybody who came out to his vigil and to give our support. Everybody who sent us his donations and condolences, who sent us those things the past few days. Everybody who came out to his service and paid their well wishes to him. We met with the county prosecutor Friday before the service, and we are confident in her ability to bring the suspect for her ability to bring the suspect to justice, for him to face a maximum penalty. We also, the police informed us that the suspect's significant other, he has an alibi that's been verified by video evidence, and they're confident that he was not involved in the events of Christmas Eve and the days afterwards. So any hearsay that's floating around social media is this hearsay. I understand that the event, what was released today, shows Kevin had a dark side. For those who knew and loved Kevin did not know that side. Those who knew him knew his good side. Who he knew that he loved and cherished everybody he touched, and he touched a lot of lives in the past during his short life. It's unfortunate that the dark side is what took his life, and he met the wrong people that way. That took him too soon from us.
But that wasn't like him. When it comes to these apps and that kind of thing, what do you hope happens next with people, maybe being more careful when they're meeting?
I hope this wakes everybody up about them, because we just don't know.
Yeah, evil does exist, and it touched us. So just when you use these apps, just let other people know who you're meeting and where you're going to be at, so you have a safety net behind you.
Hey guys, it's Angela Renee, and I have a couple questions for you guys regarding this case. It was a very interesting case when I was researching it and also when I was putting this video together. So I had a couple questions myself, and I just want to pick your brain a little bit just to see whether or not you guys agree with a few of my opinions or just what you think, you know? So my first question is, do you think that the young man that was chained in Mark's basement, do you think that that young man was chained in the secret room in Mark's basement where Kevin's body was found? That's something I was wondering myself, you know. To me, I'm assuming that his secret room was used to torture people. My second question for you guys, if the young man that was chained in Mark's basement, the one that was running away in a leather kilt, if that young man pressed charges against Mark, do you think that Kevin's life would have been lost? That's my second question, because I was wondering about that too. And to be honest, I definitely feel as if charges should have been pressed. And if they were, then I think that perhaps it wouldn't have taken place, the murder. So guys, my third question is, do you remember when I was discussing how text messages were sent to Michelle, Mark's roommate? They were sent on Christmas Eve, where he was saying, oh, I'm having so much fun. You know, I'm not going to be coming home. So do you think that those text messages were sent by Mark to Michelle? I was curious about that. So I feel that they were. But let me know your opinions below in the comments, okay? So guys, I'll be posting part 2 of the Kevin Bacon murder case in a little while. If you guys have hit that notification bell, then you guys will receive an alert when I actually post. So you guys will get a notification. And if you guys found my content to be interesting, I don't want to say enjoyed the video, but if you found this video to be interesting, please like and subscribe and share if you care. I appreciate it. All right, bye.